Hello and welcome to this Scientific Principles video with Elec Training. We're continuing with our series on basic mechanics. We're going to talk now about work done. So if a force is applied to an object and the object moves, then work has been done. Or we could say energy has been used or transferred. So energy can be defined as work done. So in the sense of the weightlifter, when he lifts those weights up above his head, he's clearly done work to do that. And energy can also be described as the capacity to do work. In the example below, you've got a woman lifting weights, but she's just at the position where she's holding those weights before she pushes them above her head. And so she has the capacity to do that work, even though at this point she's lifted it so far she hasn't completed the lift right to above her head, but she does have the energy to do that. So energy is defined as work done or the capacity to do work. So let's talk a little bit more about work done. So we've stated that if a force is applied to an object and the object moves, then work has been done. And it therefore follows that the further the object moves, the more work has been done. That's quite logical, isn't it? The further we manage to move something, the more work we've done. And there is a formula that expresses this relationship, and it is this: work done equals force times distance. And remember, force is measured in newtons, and work done is measured in Newton meters. And it's expressed as the capital N and then a small m, Newton meters. And finally their distance is measured in meters. So we've got this combination of newtons, Newton meters and meters. Work done equals force times distance. Now we've already learned that force equals mass times acceleration. We looked at that in the previous video. F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration. So when we think about the formula at the top of the screen, work done equals force times distance, and we know that force equals mass times acceleration, then we can substitute the ma, mass times acceleration, for force in our formula for work done. I'm not sure if you're following that, but that means that we end up with work done equals mass times acceleration times distance. And you see there the mass times the acceleration has been substituted for force, because force equals mass times acceleration. So there we have this new formula: work done equals mass times acceleration times distance. And we can write that simply using the letters. So work done equals MAD, mass, acceleration and distance. So let's look at this example, see what we're saying here. So we've got what work must be done to lift a 200 kilogram bundle of conduit from the floor onto a rack 2 meters high. So the work done is force times distance, or we could say work done is mass times acceleration times distance. And so the answer is 200, that's the mass, times 9.81, that's the acceleration due to gravity, and times 2, that's the distance that the bundle of conduit is going to be moved. And so that gives us an answer of 3,924 Newton meters. So you see there will be occasions in exam questions where you may want to work out force times distance, because maybe in the question you're told the force and you're told the distance. On the other hand, if you're only given the mass and the distance, then you would use the formula work done equals mass times acceleration times distance, because effectively it's the same thing. Now let's talk about energy a little bit more. Energy is the capacity for doing work, we've said. Now energy is something that cannot be created or destroyed according to the first law of thermodynamics. The fact is that energy can only be transformed from one form to another. And energy can exist in potential energy, kinetic energy, thermal energy, electrical energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, and various other forms. So you can see there's lots of ways that we can talk about energy. And the unit of energy is, well, here we've got a choice now. The unit of energy is the Newton meter or the joule. Now, why do we have both? Well, when we're talking about the work done, we tend to use the unit of measurement, the Newton meter. So force times distance. Work done is the force times the distance measured in Newton meters. If we're talking about energy, although effectively it's the same thing, but if we're using the term energy, so still it's calculated by force times distance, but we would use the unit joule. So work done and energy are almost interchangeable terms, but the key to see there is that we can express work done using Newton meters and energy using joules, but the actual numerical number, the answer would be the same. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.